Let's talk about TBRs. Do you like them? Do you use them? So far, I haven't had much success with TBRs, which means to be read, but I'm going to give them another try. Hello, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new. I am BrooklynBelleReads, and in this video, I'm going to be sharing with you my TBR for winter. So like I said in my intro, I haven't had much success doing TBRs. So I wanted to give it another try, and this time I'm going to do seasonal TBRs. So winter, spring, summer, and fall. However, the books that I'm going to be putting together will have nothing to do with the actual seasons. So let's get to what are the books that I'm going to be reading from the month of January to mid-March. First up is my very first Kennedy Ryan book, Before I Let Go. I originally was supposed to read this in the month of December, but time got away from me and I wasn't able to get to it in time. The reason why I want to read this because I want to know what everyone else knows. For the most part, it seemed like everyone has enjoyed this book and they can't wait for the second book to come out. The second book on my list is Ace of Spades, and that was originally on my September TBR list. As you can see, there was a total of 6 books back then. 2 of them end up going back to the library, one because I wasn't able to get to it in a timely manner, and then I will talk about the other one in just a second. 2 of the books I did actually read, and one I started but didn't finish it, but I will be getting to it in 2024. Now, the other book that you see in that photo is The Hookup Plan. I ended up finding out that this was the 3rd book in a series. So instead of reading the 3rd book, I decided that I want to read the 1st book in a series. Not sure if you have to read it in order, but that's what I'm going to do. So book number 3 is The Boyfriend Project. And speaking of series, book number 4 is Good Girl, Bad Blood, which is the 2nd book in the Good Girl Guide to Murder, the Good Girl's Guide to Murder series by Holly Jackson. I actually liked the 1st book, so I definitely want to complete the entire series, but I didn't want to read it back to back, so that's why I'm spacing it out. I originally wanted a total of 7 books on my TBR, but I didn't want to fill slot 6 and 7 with the rest of the series, again because I want to space out my reading of these books. Which leads me to the 5th book that I have on my list, and I saw this book on one of the trips that I took to the library. Actually, before I decided to join BookTube, I was returning some books, and I decided to check out the shelf where they keep all the new books that come into the library on, and this one caught my eye. If you've been paying attention to politics, you probably heard of this person named Stacey Abrams, and you may or may not have known she also writes books under the pen name Selena Montgomery. So I decided to check out one of her books to see whether or not I actually like it or not. The cover of this book is what caught my eye. I'm trying not to read too much about the books that I'm going to read, especially the reviews, because sometimes that affects whether or not I want to actually read the book. A little bit of what I've gathered is that this is supposed to be a romance thriller, so I'm interested in seeing whether or not I like these types of books. So that is my winter TBR. It's going to hold me over from January to mid-March. And the books are, once again, Before I Let Go, Ace of Spades, The Boyfriend Project, Good Girl, Bad Blood, and The Art of Desire. If I come across some other books, they were filled in slots 6 and 7. But for now, these are the 5 books that I'm going to be tackling during the winter season. So that is all that I have for you in this video. If you have read any of these books, please let me know in the comments. Please, no spoilers. But if you have not read any of these books and you would like to do a read along or buddy read, please let me know. I am Brooklyn Bell Reads on both GOODREADS and STORYGRAPH. STORYGRAPH does have a feature where you can do buddy reads and read along. So if you are on there, let me know and we can become friends and we can read one of these books together. Once again, thank you for watching my video. If you enjoy it, please give it a thumbs up to let me know if you like more content like this. And it also helps with pushing out the video to more people. And if you don't want to miss any of my uploads, be sure to subscribe and turn on the bell for notifications because I do post weekly on Saturdays at 1 p.m. Standard Eastern Time. Once again, thank you for watching my video, and until next week, take care.